Hello everyone, it's Rudy and I'm continuing with my series of video on how I brought my A1c down from 10.2 to 6.4. So the first two videos I spoke about well, in the first place how I got here, and in the second video I spoke about supplements, and I gave a couple of them that I was using: berberine, gymnemia, betamelan, chromium, and Ceylon cinnamon. What I forgot to mention as well is that I also use apple cider vinegar and psyllium husk. I usually use the psyllium husk in the mornings with a glass of water, like 1 teaspoon, and that sets the foundation for the rest of the day. You get a lot of fiber there from the psyllium husk. And the psyllium husk, you basically get it at any store: Walmart, Target, it's all over. Metamucil is actually psyllium husk, but there's the one that has a lot of sugar and there's one without sugar. So I go for the one that is without sugar. So today I want to share with you not necessarily cheat codes, but some things that you can do that would not spike your blood sugar, even if you had something to eat that normally would spike your blood sugar, or rather you wouldn't get a high spike, and if you do get a spike, it will come down back fast. So I'm here at the gym and I'm going for a walk. So that's because I make my protein shake. I use whey protein, and this one is a very clean one, doesn't have any sugar in it or anything. And but I have a little sweet tooth there, so I add some, like 2 scoops of ice cream. That's like, it was less than quarter pint. But even though, and I add some blueberries to it. So even though I think that that's not gonna spike my blood sugar or whatever, what I do is that I go for a walk. Every time I eat something or drink something that could spike my blood sugar, I have that habit that as soon as I finish consuming what I consume, I go for a walk. And in some cases a 30-minute walk, sometimes even longer than that. And all the research has shown that when you do that, you actually don't get a spike. And here's the reason. Muscles are a glucose sink. It's one of the fastest way of bringing down your blood sugar levels after eating. Because after eating, and your body digests that food, it breaks it down the sugar, and that goes straight into your bloodstream. So when you're insulin resistant, or you're pre-diabetic or diabetic, the glucose stays in the bloodstream for a very long time. And so walking will help to bring that down tremendously, because when you move, especially like in walking, you don't have to walk fast. You can do it like moderately, where you can, carry on a conversation like I'm doing here. On a treadmill, it's like 2.5 miles per hour, and I also have it at a 2.5 incline, which is not much at all. This is like slow. When I'm walking on the road, I actually walk faster than this, but you don't have to walk fast. Just moderately, but consistent. You can do that for about 30 minutes. And you can check it out, You can, after eating, you can do blood test first. Those glucose tests you do with the machine, or if you have a continuous glucose monitor. I don't have one of those, but I can check it with the glucose monitor, not the monitor, the strips. And then you can eat something, a high carb meal, let's say, and then you, I'm not saying you should do that, right, but just in case, soon after finish eating, go for a walk, about 30 minutes walk, moderately, and then maybe give it an hour after, and then check your blood sugar. For me, one time I checked it after eating, before eating, sorry. What was it? Was it after or before eating? Anyways, it was about close to 200, and that was kind of high. And so then I went for a walk. I actually went for about a 45-minute walk. So when I come back, I had a shower and all that, and then I checked it back. It was 85. Now that's evidence right there. It can bring it right back down. So I'm just saying, these are the little things that we can do, because sometimes, life is worth enjoying. And if we're gonna live it, we can't eat this, we can't eat that. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't want to go down that road. And at the same time, I want to be responsible too, and not, do things as if I don't have any issues at all. So today's video is basically talking to you about walking, and so in the future, in the other episodes, I will discuss other kinds of exercises, and some of them you can do right at home. You don't need a gym to go walk. It's just that it's very hot outside, so I came to the gym so that I can avoid the heat out there. So there you go. That would be all for this episode, and please share and like this video. And if you know people who are struggling with their blood sugar issues, maybe you can share it with them, ask them to take a look. Let's fight this thing together, let's beat this thing, and live happy lives. Okay, this will be all for now. Take care and God bless.